am a lawyer and a psychologist, and I work for blue chip companies. So the last thing I expected to deal with was violence. Yet many executives I've been coaching, female and male, have confided in me having been abused physically or sexually, mostly in their young years. One of them particularly touched me. Her name is Francesca, and she was elected role model of the year in the prestigious financial services company she was working for. Yet whenever Francesca was having an argument with her husband, he would disappear for days with their baby without her knowing where they were. She went to the police, but they took no complaint because there was no proof of danger. When he eventually threatened to kill her, she went again to the police. They took the complaint but did not follow up on it, as there was no proof of threat. I started to research the matter, and what I found was astounding. In France last year, 25 children, 34 men, and 123 women died because of domestic violence. In most of the third of the cases, violence was reported, but there was no follow-up on it because of lack of proof in most of the cases. If we look at sexual violence in France, complaints last year raised by 19%, yet convictions dropped by 40%. When 1,000 people are raped, 100 go to the police. Of those, 73% of the charges are dropped because there is no proof. Of the sustaining percentage, 34 are dismissed, 60% are requalified as misdemeanor, so that at the end, one person is sentenced. I discussed the matter with Sandy, and we thought that this was just unacceptable. Sandy is a professor of leadership, and she knew Mark, who is a blockchain specialist. He had just developed an app that secures art pieces using the blockchain. I knew Britt, who is an artist and a web designer, and together we created HeHop, which is a not-for-profit organization created just 6 months ago in March. HeHop is an app that provides legally valid proof to the justice for free. This is how it works.
Download the app for free. Create your account and choose your trigger phrase, which will start the recording when pronounced. After that, choose the file format. You've got 3 options: picture, audio, or video. If you feel in danger, pronounce the trigger phrase to start the recording. Then stop the recording manually. The file is automatically leaving your phone. It is sent to the global HeHop safe on the blockchain. Your file is timestamped, geolocalized, and encrypted. It can't be modified. In case the aggressor gets hold of your phone, don't worry, no trace of the recording can be found. If you need the recording, for the police for example, connect to your account.
The European Court of Human Rights confirmed that proofs captured without the consent of a person can be valid in criminal procedures. HeHop is the first application using blockchain when, in case of violence, the files are secured and they are guaranteed not to be altered. It is very important for us to restore hope in justice with unquestionable evidence of undisputable accuracy. Until next year, our main revenues will come from awards and donations. Then we will rely on corporations working with us to generate either revenues through a certification process where we will recognize the effective measures they take to fight violence. So we will be working with two main groups of stakeholders: our prescribers, who drive the usage of the application and help us promote it, as well as financial contributors such as the public, private sectors, and individual donators. What's next? The first version of HeHop will be released by the end of November. This will be followed early 2020 with a territorial proof of concept that we will run in 3 administrative areas in Greater Paris. Then we want to go outside of France and run another experimentation in Netherlands so we expand our reach. In this, we are working with 3 amazing partners for the blockchain and the IT technology. We also rely on the expertise of a very experienced advisory board. Winning this prize will enable us to accelerate the development of the application and make it available. The time is now. The victims and their families need it. The judiciary system needs it. The whole society needs it. All together, we can make a change. Come on board, join us, and help us help for hope. Thank you.